Hi, welcome to Muskrat Gulch. The other day, Rick bought some really fantastic fish cakes from a roadside vendor. They were fantastic, but pretty expensive. So I said, can't be that hard. It's just potatoes, salt cod, a little bit of onions, some summer savory. I'm going to make them fish cakes. These are going to be awesome. So to start the process, I will take my salt cod and I will soak it overnight. And then I will come back tomorrow to start the rest of the process. So, I'm going to get it out. Oh,
where was that?
My bra knife.
Oh!
Handy little tool. We'll do a post later on bra knives. Okay, so let me just put that in there. I'm going to empty this into my bowl. Salt cod is salty, so we don't want...
How much is salt cod worth?
This is a pound, just a little over a pound, and it's $8.57. So it's not terribly inexpensive, but not terrible expensive. And then I got some potatoes for 5 pounds of potatoes from a local store for $2.99. We already had onions. I have summer savory, so it's this will make quite a few fish cakes. We can freeze some. It'll take a couple eggs too.
Someday you're going to make something that my mom used to make.
What's that?
Cod in a butter sauce.
Ew, I used to hate it when my mom
Oh my
made
God, I love that
disgusting.
stuff.
And I said, when I'm an adult, I'm not going to have to eat that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you might have to make it.
Anyway, I'm going to put this in the fridge, and then I'll be back tomorrow night. Thanks. Hi, so we have soaked our salt cod overnight in water. And right now, we're going to drain that water off. And we are going to simmer this for about 15 minutes in hot water until we're ready for the next stage. I'm going to get all those bits there. So drain off that water, put it in my pot. Soak. Fill our container up so that we can simmer this. Rick is really excited about the fish cakes. He likes fish cakes.
Brandy doesn't look like she's that excited.
So we're hoping that they'll be as good as he's expecting.
Well, we like fish cakes.
So there we go. They're on. I'm going to bring that to a boil and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. All right, this is simmered for 15 minutes. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to drain it. After I drain it, I need to leave it for 15 minutes, or I need to leave it until it comes to room temperature. So I'm going to drain it first, and then maybe I'll put it in a pie plate so that I can increase the surface area and have it cool a little quicker, because I think Rick's hungry. He wants his supper.
Get in there.
All right. So
that's just the cod in there?
That's just the salt cod. So I'm going to let that cool down to room temperature. And then we continue on with the rest.
All right.
All right. This is cooled enough. So what we're going to do is flake it up into small pieces.
Are you putting peas in that?
No. That's going to be your side.
Oh.
I'm just going to flake this up into little pieces.
And then what?
Melt some butter and add onions and saute them until they're soft. All right, so I've got this flaked up really well. We've got the potatoes mashed. We've got Brandy waiting for things to drop on the floor. I've got this wonderful little Starfruit gadget that I bought at Walmart. It was like $25. And it's a manual food processor. It does things coarse or fine. Just put your little thing in there. It's got a really nice little sharp blade, and it's really, really sharp. You can make whipped cream in it too. So it's really great. So Rick doesn't prefer cooked onion. So what we're going to do is get this onion in there. It gives the fish cakes a nice flavor, I think.
Don't drop any onion on the floor, but if you want to drop a piece of fish, I'm sure
No, she doesn't need this salt.
Wow.
So it just takes, it's 25 bucks, so I've spent it a long time. It's great. Look at that. And I might put them in the other hole and do them up a little finer. That's great. So we'll clean that off. We'll get the blade out of there because it's really sharp, but I'm just going to stick that in the washing later. So now what I need to do is take a bit of butter, a cup of butter.
Great job on the mashed potatoes. Wonder who did that?
Oh, that was Rick. He volunteered, as I recall. So we're going to take some butter. Measure that with your heart. It's butter. We use real butter. And then I'm going to melt that. We're going to saute the onions down.
Brandy gave up, I think.
Yeah, I think she did. She wasn't getting anything. We're going to add the onions in a minute. I've got the butter melted in our nice big cast iron pan. I'll turn it down a bit so I don't burn it. I'm going to put my onions in there. And we're going to saute those until they're soft. Hurry this along. It smells good though. The onions are sauteed down. So I'm going to add the flaked cod into that mixture. There we go. 6 cups of mashed potato. Oh, I'm glad I had you cook the whole bag. It's going to take quite a few. 1. Turn it down a little bit more.
Really need a machine to mash those potatoes.
I have a machine to mash potatoes. His name is Rick.
Yeah.
2, just roughly measuring these.
I don't think 6 is going to fit in that pan.
3, the biggest pan I have.
But not the deepest.
No, it's not. The deeper one isn't as big as this one. 3. To this mixture. Oh. That's a duck egg. That's why it's so big. We have a friend who has ducks. And we get eggs. Then a little bit of summer savory. I love summer savory, so like even more than a little bit of summer savory.
I thought you were making this for me.
Maybe, but who doesn't like summer savory? And I'm just going to combine all this. I might have to get my hands in there.
It's hot.
Yeah, I turned. Just going to mix this. We need a little bit of pepper. Not a whole lot. Certainly not going to need any salt because it was salt cod to begin with. A little bit of salt. And I'll mix this. Right, so I need to form these into balls and then dip them in a bit of flour. I've got a cookie sheet here with parchment. I'm just going to put the finished fish cakes on there.
Don't flatten them out?
No, we'll flatten them out when we go to cook them. We're going to cook a few tonight, cook a couple tonight. This is for supper tonight. And we'll put the rest, we'll cool the rest and put them in the freezer for another day. Hopefully they're good. Seems like a pretty simple recipe.
My backup plan is a can of peas.
Might be hard to screw up, I think. Here's the finished product. I've got 5, 10, 14 of them. So we're going to cook up 2 for Rick and 1 for me tonight for supper.
Awesome. That sounds good.
All right. So that's it.
Oh, Mama's having one too.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Now I'll flatten them out just a little. These are quite large when you flatten them out, I guess. Could have made them smaller. But hey, fish cakes. There we go. We'll let those cook. Maybe a little more here. There we go.
Ooh. And that's a new wooden
This is my new wooden spatula from the Spoonery. Makes his own stuff.
We've got 3 or 4 pieces from him.
They're nice pieces. They're nice. They're interesting. Everyone's different and they're really nice to work with. There we go.
So that's supper.
There's supper.
A little bit of tartar sauce. And
all nicely browned up. Turn that off.
well, doesn't that look good?
Okay.
I'd eat that.
There you go. Supper.
Somebody's looking at it. All right. There you go. Fish cakes. Just like that.
Thanks for tuning into Muskrat Gulch. We're hoping that Rick enjoys his supper.
Oh, I think he will.
And we will post the recipe in the comments. See you next time.